In this vlog, I'll talk about one of the hardest exams that I took in med school, and that is the comprehensive examination.
Sobrang pagod na ako.
Hey, it's Janelle. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I make videos about med school tips, tricks, and vlogs. And because I recently graduated from med school, I'll also be transitioning from life after med school content and some of my other interests like coffee and tech. So if you're up for that kind of content, do consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my uploads. The comprehensive exam is conducted on your final year of med school. I'm not sure if other med schools have this, but in the med school I studied in, St. Luke's Medical Center College of Medicine, William H. Quasha Memorial, the seniors have it on their final year and it is a requirement for graduation. If I'm not mistaken, the results of this examination will not affect your general weighted average. It's only a pass or fail exam. But you have to pass for you to be able to graduate. Kaya nga siya requirement for graduation. Over the years, it has been conducted face-to-face during the last 2 to 3 months of senior internship. Yes, you still go on duty when the comprehensive examination is conducted, but they do give you a day off on the day before your exam. However, for our batch and the batch before us, it was conducted online because of the pandemic. I'll only talk about the online exam since that was what I experienced. We had 2 gadgets for that. One is preferably a laptop, which you will use to log in the learning management system where the exam is given, and another gadget or an extended camera as your device that would share your video when you take the exam, and that includes a full view of yourself, your study table, and your laptop screen. So they only actually prefer that view and want you to turn off the front-facing camera. Ayaw nila makita yung mukha mo. So it's conducted over 2 consecutive weekends, 3 subjects per day for a total of 12 subjects. For our batch, we only had 70 items per exam, multiple choice. But for the previous batches, I heard they had up to 150 items per subject. Personally, I would have preferred a longer exam. Parang I would feel more prepared that I passed a longer exam. Parang 150 item exam versus 70 item exam. Parang mas kampante ako doon na feel ko mas ready talaga ako pag napasa ko yun. But that's just me. They only made it up to 70 items to address the connectivity issues since it's conducted online. So imagine your laptop crashing tapos kailangan mong i-retake yung buong 150 items. Diba? Medyo nakaka-stress na yun. So that's why 70 items lang siya. Anyway, for those concerns, they do give you a number to call anytime or for you to call immediately para ma-address yung problems na ganun. And of course, it's proctored. Merong nanonood sa inyo habang nag-exam. So here is our actual list of subjects and the schedule that we had for our exam. If you notice, the subjects for the comprehensive exam are similar to the subjects in the physician's licensure exam. 6 basic sciences and 6 clinical sciences. Neurology and psychiatry, which are subjects you take in 3rd year med school in our school, they are merged in internal medicine, and ophthalmology, otorhinolaryngology, orthopedics, urology, neurosurgery, and anesthesiology are merged in surgery. So previously, I think Ophtha and ENT had their own exam in the comprehensive examination, but like I said, those subjects are merged in the subjects I mentioned. Now, how did I prepare for the compre? So we call the comprehensive exam compre kasi medyo mahaba. So compre. So how did I prepare for the compre and how do I suggest that you prepare for the compre? Of course, everything is better in hindsight. I should have done this, I should have done that, but what I will share with you may hopefully serve as an inspiration and representation for when you won't be able to study as planned, because that's what happened to me. Alright, let's go. My preparation was erratic. I didn't know how to go about studying for the compre. At that time, online internship was ongoing. Everything about my future was uncertain. COVID cases are rising. Actually, hanggang ngayon, up to the time of this recording, we're at 20,000 cases per day. Taas-taas. Mas mataas pa actually compared to last year. I had a difficult time focusing. I had a lot of distractions. So what I did was I just squeezed in whatever subject I felt like studying. So ayun, medyo magulo talaga siya. But of course, I identified subjects that I was weak in, and my mistake was that I started on those subjects first. In my experience, I found it difficult to start and maintain momentum because I started on my weak subjects first. Like, yung feeling mo na na-sprain ka or na-pull mo agad yung muscle mo kasi nagmarathon ka without practice. I would recommend starting with subjects that you are familiar with. Para meron kang konting momentum, and then once you already have the momentum going on, that's when you switch to the more difficult subjects. So enough of that, here's what I recommend you to do. Number 1, identify if you are a hard copy or a soft copy person and compile all your trances, notes, and references as early as possible. Number 2, make a study schedule pero tanggapin mo na hindi mo siya masusunod unless professional studier ka or professional student or nagsastudy ka in a professional level. I'm starting to believe that like any skill, studying can be perfected and needs endurance and practice for you to be able to last 10 hours of studying. I always get overwhelmed when I find out that other people are studying more than 10 hours a day, but then again, we shouldn't blame them na kaya na rin gawin. Kasi baka sanay sila, tapos tayo hindi, di ba? Bakit tayo magagalit sa kanila? Tapos dati naghahanap pa ako ng specific study schedule up to the minute. Tapos na-realize ko na wala palang ganun. It really depends on you, depends on your rotation, your mental health, your other responsibilities. Kasi you have to acknowledge that not everyone has the privilege to study the whole day. Yung iba meron pang other responsibilities at home. So, depende yun talaga sa'yo. Next, number 3. Identify your weaknesses and start on them second. Like I said, para magkaroon ka ng momentum from the subjects na alam mo na before you get discouraged sa mga subjects na hindi mo gano'n alam. Number 4, try to stick to one reference. This was super hard to do because you'll feel like you're missing something that others are reading, but it's actually counterproductive na gawin mo yun na marami ka references. Para ka nang gumawa ng RRL sa mga reviewer, di ba? Pagka ganun yung ginawa mo. So, try to stick to one reference, pero I would understand kung hindi mo yun magawa kasi ako personally, hindi ako nag-stick to one reference. Ang kinapitan ko dito ay USMLE Step 1, 2021 or 2020. Pero hindi ko naman napansin masyadong difference, hindi ko man nabasa from cover to cover. Yun, I really recommend that. Sobrang streamlined nung information, high yield, and it provides a good overview of the must-knows on all the subjects. Number 5, decide if you want to buy written reviewers or get video subscriptions. I wish I knew about this earlier kasi I got so busy buying review books from my seniors na hindi ko naman nabasa. Kasi from the start, hindi naman ako person na mahilig magbasa. I learn more when I watch people who are teaching me or when I hear the topics being taught to me. Number 6, stop watching videos on how to study and just study. Naging sakit ko to eh. Now is not the time to change your study habits, especially if you're already in your 5th year or if you're already in that year kung kailan mo i-take yung comprehensive exam. But if you chanced upon this video na you're still in your 1st to 3rd year in med school, I highly recommend, active recall. There's a whole niche on that here on YouTube. Basta yung main difference ay you just try to actively get the information in your brain versus just reading it or highlighting it or rewriting it. You just tinatanggap mo lang yung information. So what you want to do is get it from your brain. So yun yung simple way to describe or simple way to define active learning. Active recall. Yeah. Basta yun, gets yun na yun. Number 7, huwag kang ma-pressure sa routine ng iba. Marami dyan magpo-post ng Instagram stories, ng study table nila, ng notes nila, na nanonood sila ng ganito ganyan, nagbabasa sila, nag-highlight sila, nag-rewrite sila ng notes. Huwag kang ma-pressure. Kasi, wala. Nakaka-stress lang, diba? Ayaw mo naman na ma-stress ka. So, if it helps you, if it encourages you, if it inspires you, go ahead. Pero kung na-pressure ka, huwag mo nang panoorin, i-mute mo na, follow mo na, or whatever. Basta, huwag mo i-pressure yung sarili mo. Huwag mong i-compare yung sarili mo. Number 8, and the last tip is to answer practice questions. Pero huwag ka rin naman maging kabisote kasi sayang, di ba? Pero ikaw pa na naman bahala. Sa akin lang, kung yung main event ay magsasagot ka ng questions, dapat kasama yun sa pinapractice mo. Hindi ka lang nagbabasa. Kasi it's a, like I said, it's a whole niche here on YouTube, yung active recall, but you really have to try that kasi it will help you remember things better. Pero, I have to remind you again, huwag ka rin mas stuck sa rabbit hole ng active learning, ano yung dapat gawin, ganyan, parang ano yung perfect, paano ba yung perfect way to study. Kasi up to now, na nag-review ako for boards, yun yung sakit ko. Parang hindi ako makasimula kasi alam ko kung paano siya dapat gawin, pero hindi ko siya magawa. Parang marami akong stuff na kailangan i-consider, dapat alam ko kung gano'ng tagal, ganito number of days, ganito dapat i-notes ko. Parang, yun na rin parang gusto mo maging perfect, kaya nangyayari, hindi ka nakakapag-start. So, kung nafe-feel mo na nandun ka sa rabbit hole na yun, just stop and just study. Just do it. Magbasa ka lang. Mag-memorize ka lang. Kaya mo yun. Alright, so that's it. I hope you ace your comprehensive examination. I hope you give everything that you can para wala kang regrets. If you've been studying well during your preclinical years, then there's a high chance that you will pass this exam. But if you feel overwhelmed, it's gonna be okay. I almost filed a leave of absence during my time kasi I really feel that I was unprepared. Lapit na ng exam, wala pa rin akong alam. Pero alam mo yun, meron ka namang alam. Most of the time lang, hindi yun yung natatanong kaya feeling mo wala kang alam. Pero meron kang alam kasi nandyan ka na Fifth year ka na meron kang alam. Maniwala ka lang sa sarili mo, tsaka mag-review ka. But I can really feel and I understand your anxiety because like I said, nanggaling din ako dyan. So yeah, I hope I served as living proof na kahit nagkanda, forgive the word, sige hindi ko lang sasabihin, kahit hindi mo nasunod yung study schedule mo, makakapasa ka. And kaya mo yan. Kaya mo yan. Ikaw, kaya mo yan Kaya mo yan. Diba? Kaya mo yan. If you find this video useful, I hope you can give it a thumbs up, comment below kung ano man gusto mong sabihin. Just, help in the algorithm. I would really appreciate that. Kung may kayong vlog suggestions or whatever, yeah, go ahead. Tapos, you can reach me on my other social media accounts. It's at JFC Montano everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.
Nakakaya pa kasi sabi nung isa naming preceptor ba? Sabi nung isang test proctor, ikaw ba yung may YouTube channel? Yes, Doc, ako yung may YouTube channel. Nakakaya pala pagka-like, ina-acknowledge ng mga tao na, ay, ikaw ba yun? Nakakaya, Doc. Sabi niya, wag na daw ako mag-doctor, mag-YouTube na lang ako. Binawi niya naman in the end. Sabi niya, tuloy ko lang daw kung anong ginagawa ko. Yes, Doc. Ito na po. Ito po yung vlog.